Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3 and the conclusion of a replay between Rohjinwook and DestroyU here on Secret Valley. Knights trying to engage against those abominations. A lot of those crit fiends being left behind, and those knights dealing a lot of damage to those crit fiends. Down goes another crit fiend. Death Knight now sitting at level 4, trying to get, got a hold of a Frost Nova off on the Death Knight, but the Death Knight was able to staff a Sanctuary out, so Death Knight, the Knight was able to staff a Sanctuary out, so the Death Knight was unable to get that final Death Coil off to finish it. Once again, we have a couple Knights, oh wow, 6 Knights currently in play, if you count this one that's currently being regened with that Staff of Sanctuary, and Fiends now moving out. Tome of Intelligence going to be picked up by that Lich getting a nice additional +2 attack, and more mana for that Frost Nova. And Paladin sitting at level 3, Archmage sitting at level 4, Mountain King currently being resurrected, sitting at level 4 as well, so the hero advantage has pretty much been nullified. Level 4, level 4, level 3 versus a level 4, level 4, level 3. Archmage still running around, not quite sure where he wants to go. Now heading back over to the tavern, most likely not going to be picking up that Mountain King at the tavern, as the Mountain King is already back out over here with that Django Endurance Aura. Death Knight now trying to come in from that south side, perhaps going to try to buy some items from that Goblin Merchant Shop, picks up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, and may be able to focus down some of these units. Potion of Invulnerability or Divine Shield being used. Death Knight trying to get out, able to squeeze through those Knights, so very nicely done. Able to escape away right now as those Knights are trying to chase. Death Knight trying to chase Obsidian Statues, and Obsidian Statues not able to heal or give any mana as they're moving, as this fight continues once again. So DestroyU looking in a pretty good position at this point. Rohjinwook sitting with a whole bunch of Knights. Let's see, Rohjinwook sitting at 58 over 66. The main gold mines have been mined out in both locations. No, DestroyU still has about another minute of mining left. Meanwhile, DestroyU going to try to take down these Null Overseers and these Null Assassins. We have a single Water Elemental trying to deal more damage. DestroyU sitting at 50 over 70. Meanwhile, we have Rohjinwook sitting at 58 over 66. So still in low upkeep for Rohjinwook, while DestroyU is not in low upkeep. We have some cold arrows. No, Null Assassin dealing some extra damage. Null Assassin should probably just be taken out right now. Nice Staff of Sanctuary once again being used. Null Assassin being left behind. And now, 3 Destroyers trying to bring up the rear, trying to heal back up right now. We have 2 very low hit point Knights currently being healed back up at that tower. And we have the Walk of Shame being brought into play by a whole bunch of peasants from Rohjinwook. So Paladin and that Death Knight now trying to run away. And what that MK is still trying to get in between. Perhaps we'll get a bolt off on that Death Knight. Death Knight now down to 629 hit points, trying to continue that fight. Destroyers up in the air trying to deal damage to that Mountain King. Mountain King once again being Staff of Sanctuary to try to extend the play even longer right now. Mountain King sitting at 700 hit points, getting Holy Lighted in order to be able to be free and once again re-engage in this fight. Does not want to lose that Mountain King as the Death Knight lost the Death Knight or the Lich earlier. Right now we have that Death Knight now coming into play. The Lich and that Mountain King trying to come back in. Archmage still trying to do some running around, really focusing down a Knight. Down goes one single Knight. Are we focusing on another Knight? Another Knight goes down, so very nicely done. Rohjinwook quickly taking down a good number of Knights, so 3 Knights are already down. More Fiends desperately trying to run away. One Fiend very, very low on hit points right now, continuing to try to fight. Rohjinwook going to lose another. No, doesn't lose that Knight, as it is Staff of Sanctuary, and now and also losing that Fiend. So while all we have are Destroyers left up in the air, Blade or Archmage once again goes down at level 4. Down goes a single Fiend. So this is still anyone's game at this point. Acolyte's trying to do some stopping and trying to get a surround off on that Death Knight. Death Knight now down to 256 hit points, just really trying to run away. And we have a couple of Knights and Destroyers up in the air. Fiends trying to catch whatever the human player can throw at him in terms of air anti-counter. Down goes another Knight, so now we have Unholy Aura level 5 on the Death Knight. Death Knight with level 5 Unholy Aura is very, very rare very, very rare. Actually, not that rare. Anyways, Mountain King desperately trying to run away. Paladin down to 74 hit points, continuing the fight. And right now the destroyers are up in the air trying to focus down perhaps any of these farms. Death Knight now perhaps wants to get a kill steal off of the Mountain King. The Mountain King getting awfully close to level 5, about 4 1/3 right now. Meanwhile, we have a whole bunch of skeletal minions coming back over here. The skeletal minions trying to protect this long distance mining attempt. We have another skeleton being built down over here, but is not going to be able to see this expansion. Right now, that Death Knight now trying to move in with those destroyers. Those destroyers may get shackled. No shackle. A little bit surprised by that. Oh, comes the shackle, and and quickly breaks off the shackles. The shackle now are off as this fight continues. Another knight for Rohjinwook goes down. Oh, those abominations might be too much at this point. Destroyers are up in the air, able to take down one of those guard towers relatively quickly, and now those knights are trying to run away once more. Divine Shield being used by excuse me, that Paladin continuing to try to use it. And down goes the Mountain King. Wow, Mountain King able to take it down. And Rohjinwook says GG. Rohjinwook says GG after losing his Mountain King. So DestroyU takes this game. Once again, it was a great game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you guys on Battle.net. And yeah, stay tuned for more news on StarCraft 2. And more videos of Warcraft 3.